Hey, Coyote Nation, happy Tuesday afternoon to you. Hope you're having a great day so far. Supposed to be getting a little bit of rain over the next couple of days. Hopefully it'll make all those flowers come out nicely. Lake Race 2019 is coming fast. We're only a little over a month away from that. June 1st is the day. 107.9 The Coyote is your official radio station of Lake Race 2019. Basically, it's like NASCAR on the water, what I'm told. How cool is that? A little dangerous, too. Could be a lot of fun. And it's free for spectators to come and see. So make your plans June 1st to come out and see that. Also, if you want to get involved and be a volunteer or something, feel free to do that. I think they're looking for volunteers. So feel free to give somebody at 107.9 The Coyote a call, and they can kind of direct you, tell you where to go, how to go. June 1st is the day for Lake Race 2019. This is a huge week for the NFL. I mean, you wouldn't think so, right? Because they're not even playing games. Training camp doesn't even start for the Chiefs until July 26th, but this is draft week. NFL draft round 1 goes Thursday, and then I think they'll do rounds 2 and 3 on Friday, and then they'll do the rest on Saturday. You know, they like to spread it out so that they can make a lot of money on TV and stuff like that. But big for the teams, of course, drafting players. Big for the Chiefs. Hopefully they can get some good players. They need to get some good players. In my Renegade Radio Sports Updates, I'm playing some interview sound with the general manager of the Chiefs and kind of how he's gearing up, how he's getting ready for the draft and everything. It's fascinating how that works. He says, you know, I talked to every other GM from every other team leading up to the draft, kind of know what they're thinking, who they'd be interested in trading or wheeling and dealing or moving up and down, all that stuff. So it's a fascinating thing that goes on behind the scenes for the NFL draft. But we'll keep you up to date on that in the Renegade Radio Sports Updates right around 35 past the hour, from 6:35 in the morning to 6:35 in the evening on 107.9 The Coyote. Now, huge night for the St. Louis Blues last night because they found out who they're going to play in the second round of the Stanley Cup Playoffs. The Dallas Stars beat Nashville in overtime last night. Late last night, I stayed up, watched it, so I could get all the information for today's sports updates. And so the Stars advance, so the Blues will play the Stars in the second round, and the Blues actually will have the home ice advantage in the series because they finished a little better than the Stars during the regular season. So the Blues getting ready to head into the second round of the playoffs. Cardinals and Royals, of course, continue the Major League season. The Cardinals with a huge win last night. They beat the Brewers by 8 runs. They just kicked the crap out of them. And so they're tied for first now, the Cardinals are, with Pittsburgh. So nice start to the season for the Cardinals. The Royals, doggone, they just kind of can't seem to figure out how to win. They led most of the game last night against Tampa. They lost it in the end. That's kind of what they've been doing a lot of. They don't have a very good record, but they haven't lost many blowouts. They're usually in the games. So I think there's hope for this team. I think they can be pretty good, pretty decent, but they need to figure out how to win these games. They've had some bullpen problems, and they need to figure that out as well. All right, so on this day in sports history, in 1939, Boston Red Sox great Hall of Famer Ted Williams hit his first home run on this day. It was on this day in 1950, the first Major League day game finished under the lights, right? You know, so they're just figuring out this night game stuff back then at this point. So they started the game in the day, finished it at night. For the first time ever got that done. Also, it was on this day in 1954, Hammer and Hank Aaron, the home run king without steroids, hit the first of his 755 home runs. Hank Aaron. Also, it was interesting. A lot of stuff happened on this day in 1989. Okay? Isn't that weird how, like, one year, a lot of stuff happens on one day? 1989, on this day, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar played his last game as a Laker. Okay, it was also on this day in 1989 that Nolan Ryan blew a no-hitter in the 9th inning, and it was on this day in 1989 that Troy Aikman was taken first in the NFL draft. So, of course, that turned out pretty well for the Dallas Cowboys. I love today's quote of the day. Just great quote of the day. It's from Frank L. Gaines. He says, "Only he who can see the invisible can do the impossible." Don't you love that? Only he who can see the invisible can do the impossible. You have yourself an amazing Tuesday, a wonderful Tuesday. Be sure to join us on 107.9 The Coyote. Great music, great shows. Casey and the Round Man, the best show in the Ozarks, 3 to 6 in the afternoon. A lot of laughter. Be sure to join them and just have yourself a great day. If we get some rain, stay dry. It's going to keep everything green. And God bless you.